be learning a very interesting topic with an interesting session. So let's begin. Yes, welcome you all to Brihan Mumbai Municipal Corporation Online Education. This is Standard 6. Today we are going to learn math subjects. Topic banks and simple interest revision. So I think already we have done with this lesson. So just we are going to revise what we have learned, what was missing. So here this is Umarani Naidu from Maniklal Mehta Mumbai Public School. Thought for the day. So before starting our session, I would like to tell one small thought. That is, small drops make an ocean. So never hesitate to start or do something, a new thing, or new work, because small drops can make an ocean. So this is our fun subject and our favorite subject, that is maths. Here, here, Anuj has some doubt. He he has some questions. What to do? Just help him out. What can be done to solve his problem? Actually, he needs some money. He wants to borrow some money. So what he wants to do? What he can do for that? From where he can borrow the money? He don't have money. He don't have that much amount. So here is a question, from where he can take the money, from where he can borrow the money. Here is one example. Money, he can take the money from the money lender. Or he has the other question also. He can borrow the money, same money from the bank. Can you tell me, students, which will be the safer one, or with a less interest amount he can borrow the amount? From where he should bring? From the money lender or from the bank? Can anyone answer? Can anyone tell me, if he wants money, from where he should borrow? From the money or from the
Bank.
bank?
Bank.
Very good, from the bank. But why bank? We will just revise, or we will try to learn why he preferred to go to the bank. Why not to the money lender? Okay, first, as we say that he or she will go to the bank to borrow the money. But first we will learn what is bank. A bank is a government recognized organization that carries out transactions of money. It is a financial organization. Finance relates to money. Means bank means what? A government recognized organization. Means, can anyone open a bank? No. It is a most approved, most trustful office where financial transactions are carried out. Financial means what? All the terms related to money. So it's a very safer one, and it's a very trustworthy uh, organization where people can trust easily. Now, what are savings? Now, my dear students, when we earn some money, when we get some money, as you all are kids, when your elder people, when your aunts, when your parents give you money, I think most of the students, they just save their money in the piggy box, isn't it? They want to save it. Why? Because we have to be very prudent in spending the money, because we know saving the money is very useful in the future. As I said you, small drops can make an ocean. So saving is very important in our life. Saving means what? Now these are the small savings, but when we grow up, or our parents, why do they save money? why savings are required. As you all know, you all are taking educations, so savings are meant in the future to meet that expenses on education, or if you want to buy a new house, you can build a new house, or in the future, as we all know, during this pandemic COVID-19, everyone had some health issues. So this time we can use that saved money for the medical treatment, or on our occupations, such as for means to improve the methods of agriculture, or to invest some money. So savings are very very important in a life to seek our future expenses. So for saving purposes, bank is a very trustworthy organization, and also you can get some extra profit from the bank. Now we can see in this picture there some people are shown in the picture. Can anyone tell me who are the people shown to be using the bank services? So these are the people, these are the categories that people use the bank services. Now, can anyone tell me who are the people shown in the picture? Anyone answer? Who are the people shown to be using bank services? Who are those? Okay, these are some students. That means students can also use bank services. Farmers,
Students,
traders,
farmers,
businessmen,
traders,
industrialists. Very good. All professionals.
human saving
And also
groups,
women's savings groups. So there are also some small saving groups. These women try to save the money. They are also called as bachat gut. So these are the people, they use bank services. See in the picture you can see, in the picture you can see here arrow, two side arrow is shown here. See here, here also, here. To every group of people there are some two arrows. What is the meaning of that? That means these people can take the money from the bank, or they deposit their money, means they can save their money to the bank also, means for the two both the purposes bank is used. Okay, in this here you can see some one small picture. What does picture here? The symbol is given. What does this stand for? Can anyone tell me what does this symbol on the bag stand for? What is this symbol? Anyone?
money, rupees.
Very good, very good. Keep it up. Rupee. So this symbol on the bag in the center, they stand for money. Means all the transactions, all the uh, giving and taking money from the bank, it's all related to money. That is, it is rupee. And this arrow in the above picture tells us that these all the people, group of people, either they can take money from the bank, or they can deposit money in the bank. Good. Now, this is a picture of the bank. So, what are the uses, and what can we do regarding to the bank? Yes, we can deposit our money. We can deposit a savings in the bank, and also we can take money from the bank. That is, it's called as loan. We can borrow money from the bank. Very good. Just now one kid said me that when we have two options to take a money from the money lender or from the bank, so the most trustworthy is that we can borrow or we can take a loan from the bank. Now see here, in this picture we can see the most trustworthy if we balance to saving at home or at somewhere else, and in the bank the bank is the most safer side and the most trustworthy. So here in this picture, we can tell that saving the money in the bank is the most good thing. Now, bank accounts. Now, the most important thing, as we said, either we can take money from the bank or we can deposit money to the bank. But when this all can be done, so this can be only done when we have a account in that bank. As we go to the school, before going to school, we take admission in the school. In the same way, to carry out all these transactions, first we have to open an account in a bank to use banking services, whatever services bank provide us. But before that, one has to open an account in a bank. Now, to open the account in a bank, what are the documents or the papers to open a new bank account? If we don't have a bank account, just come on, we will go to the bank and we will open a new account. But what are the papers they will ask us to open the bank account? Now, the proof of residence means the bank wants them to know that where you stay. What is your proof of address? Now, proof of what address? Proof of residence. What proof? What papers? What documents we can submit? That is a ration card. That's why everyone we tell that everyone's name should be registered in the ration card. So it will be useful to submit in the such a useful institutions or in organization. Electricity bill, okay. Some people they don't have ration card, names are not registered, so we can also provide with the electricity bill for the residence proof, or else telephone bill or any identity card. Bank, if you don't have such above documents or the above papers, so bank will let us know that what identity card also we can submit into the bank. Now, beside proof of residence, bank wants two proofs: where you stay and what is a proof of identity, means who are you, that is identity. So in Aadhaar card, as we all know, every you citizen, every this we have a 12 number UID number, that is Aadhaar card. So that is a proof of identity. Suppose if we don't have uh, Aadhaar card, so we can also submit voters identity card. But the time when we go for vote, we have some a small card that is called as voters identity card. And also we can submit PAN card. PAN means what? P, permanent, A, account, and means number. It's permanent account number. So this is also one of the best proof of identity. And also if we have a passport, we can also submit passport to the bank. So these are the proof of residence documents and proof of identity documents that the papers required to open a new bank account. Besides this, what are the documents? For example, one proof of address and one proof of identity, they will surely ask. We surely need to open a bank account. And also, besides that, banks ask us that if one of their old customer they have, so they want the reference of that old customer. So these are the proofs, papers they suggested by the bank organization. So and also we have to give reference from another customer who is an account holder in the same bank. So this I think this thing is very clear. So what are the documents or what are the paper required to open a new bank account? Or if we don't have such other above documents, any other proof suggested by the bank also we can submit. They have the options. Now, before starting, when once you open a bank account, once you submit the paper, now the term is that what type of bank accounts are there and what type of bank account you want to open. First is saving account, next is current account, recurring deposit account, and the fixed deposit account. So these are the types of account in the bank. So before opening an account, we have to decide for what purpose we are going to open this account. Is it saving account, current account, recurring deposit account, and fixed deposit account? That means first we have to decide that what purpose we are opening the bank account. So shortly we will see what do you mean by saving account, current account, recurring deposit account, and fixed deposit account. Here, savings account, the name itself will tell us what is the meaning of this account. Savings, a savings account is meant to induce a habit of saving money. So that means here the name itself, I told you that name itself will tell you the meaning of this account. So to get the habit of inculcation of saving money, as I said you, we have to be very prudent while investing money, while we have to decide very properly where to invest our money and where to expense our money. So this account is very simple. The simple meaning that this account can be opened to save our money. An account holder, if suppose you are opening a saving account in the bank, an account holder, if you are an account holder in the particular bank, you can deposit money in the savings account as when money is available. For example, whatever amount you are having, suppose you will think that no, this money I'm not going to expense, I'm going to save it. So you can save, you can deposit that money in the savings account as when money is available. He or she may also withdraw or take out some money from that account occasionally if we need that money. And also there is no restrictions or no terms that we can't take that saved money because it's a savings account. So occasionally means not every day we can go and every day we have to carry the, okay, if you, because your purpose is to save the money, so if you need that money, you can withdraw or take out the some money, not all money, okay, because you are saving some money from that account occasionally if needed. Now let's go to the next type of account, that is current. Here also we can just come to the name can tell us the meaning of the account, that is current account. Money can be withdrawn from it any number of times, but one does not get any profit, that is interest on the amount in this account. So in the current account, just now, in the saving account we saw, we can remove, we can withdraw, we can take the money occasionally, but in the current account we can take money at any number of times. But here, in current account, the rate of interest, that is the profit we get from the amount saving, we will not add that much compared to that of saving account. So but one does not get any profit, that is interest on the amount in this account. The current account includes deposits, withdrawals, and other transactions. So in this current account, day to day, currently means every day you can deposit money and every day you can withdraw the money. Means frequently you can, any number of time you can deposit, you can withdraw, you can deposit, you can withdraw. But the question is, who will do every day this deposit, withdraw, deposit, withdraw? So it is generally associated with the huge transactions on a regular basis. uh, for example, the businessmen, or where the huge transactions are carried out. So at they in that type of uh, people, they use current account because they need the money for more frequently. So it is generally associated with huge transactions are carried out on regular basis. So let's move ahead. What is the other type of bank account? that is recurring deposit account. In short, we can say RD. You must have heard with this letter. You must be very familiar with this word RD, that is recurring deposit account. In mathematics, we might have learned what is recurring. So recurring, what is recurring that? What is recurring deposit account? A recurring deposit account is a type of deposit in which there are fixed installments that have to be invested in an account at a fixed intervals of a time for a pre-decided period. Since the installments recur or fall due at regular intervals, it is called recurring deposit. For example, I want to save some money, but I don't want to take that money. As of in saving account, we can take money whenever occasionally we need. But here, recurring deposit is different. Just I want to save the money for a fixed period of time. I don't want to take that money, but I don't have that much huge amount. For example, every day your mama gives you 1 rupee pocket money. So every day you can go, you can keep as we do in the piggy box. Every day we put one rupees in the piggy box for a fixed period of time, and after fixed period of time, we will, after maturity, after when the piggy box gets over, in the same way, when maturity period comes, that period, fixed period gets over, we can get that amount. So here is that we have the fixed installments, means fixed amount we have to pay at fixed interval, means every day or every week, every month, means their installment amount is same, and the intervals after we have going to pay that amount is also same. Now, fixed deposit account, it is called as FD, is also very familiar word. What is fixed deposit? Fixed deposit is a financial instrument that pays a fixed rate of interest until a given maturity date comes. FDs means fixed deposit provides investors with a higher rate of interest than a regular savings account, and also have many other advantages which make them preferable option for investment. As I said, if you want to invest some money, for example, now I am 1 year old. My mama will think that no, I want to save some money for my kid. When my kid will grow up, I may need some money. So what that lady will think that I will choose an option of fixed deposit account for a fixed period, means we cannot remove the amount from the bank, and we cannot change the amount also. Once lump sum amount, one big amount, once we keep it, so we can get the same amount after a fixed period of time. That time we have to decide. But here we can tell that compared to recurring deposit amount account, here we get a higher rate of interest. We can get more profit here because the amount has been, a lump sum amount has been deposited. Now, what is the difference between recurring deposit account and fixed deposit account? In fixed deposit account, amount has been deposited in a lump sum amount. For example, I can say that if I'm having 5 rupees, I will go and I will keep it as a fixed deposit account. But in the recurring deposit account, I don't have that much amount. But what I can do, in small intervals of time, in small installments, I can pay the same amount. This week 1 rupee, next week 1 rupee, third week 1 rupee, fourth week 1 rupee, and fifth week 1 rupee. And after getting finishing that maturity time or that period, I can get the money. So that is the main difference between the recurring deposit account and fixed deposit account. In recurring, we pay small amount at small intervals of time. In fixed deposit account, huge lump sum amount, according to our capacity or according to our wish, we can just save in the, we can deposit in the bank. But in the fixed deposit account, we get a more higher rate of interest, higher number of profit compared to that of RD account, recurring deposit account. And also in fixed deposit account, we can get a loan against our this account, our deposit. We can't take that money at the certain period of time. We think that we need money, but already our money is in fixed deposit. So what can be done? We can take a loan. We can borrow the money against the fixed deposit account. So here is also a very good opportunity, means we can save money also, and whenever we need the money, we can take it as a loan from the bank, and after the time matures, the um, period of the time, whatever, for whatever period we have kept that particular money, the time ends, we can take that money. So this is the difference between fixed deposit account and recurring deposit account. So today, students, we saw who can open the bank account, um, why bank accounts are open, what are the documents required to open the bank account, and also what are the types of bank account. In the next session, we will see what are the terms used in banking, in bank, and what are the facilities bank provides us when we open an account in a bank. What are the products that we get? What are the banking products? What are the banking facilities we get from the bank? So meet you in the next session. Thank you, my dear students. Thank you.